Namaste. Good morning, everyone. I am Krishna Bhargavi, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of CSE GRIET. In continuation with the previous session, today let us understand what are the advantages of database management system over these file systems. So, the learning objectives of today's session are to identify the advantages of DBMS and distinguish DBMS from the traditional file systems. So we have already discussed in our previous session that the disadvantages of file systems are these many. So now let us try to understand what are the advantages that we are gaining with the usage of DBMS over the file system. So the first disadvantage that we understood with file system is data redundancy and data inconsistency. So how we are overcoming that with DBMS? So here with the DBMS, the databases, whenever you speak about any kind of database management system, the databases are having a centralized storage. So the previous example that we are considering, whether it is a deposit department or a loans department, all of them will be accessing data from the centralized database of that banking application. So now, if you are trying to provide details at the deposit section, and again you go to the loan section and try to provide the data. So what will happen? These two tables will be linked up together. That is, the details from your deposit section will be linked to the details at the loans section. So we are reducing the redundancy. We are saying only reducing because we are not completely avoiding redundancy. So when you consider the deposit and loans section information, when you have provided all your data at a deposit location, that is, you have given the account number, your name, your details, your address for correspondence, contact, mail ID, etc. At the loan section, you need not again re-provide all this information. Providing your account number is sufficient enough, which will be linking up your data from your loan section to the deposit section. So here we are still duplicating the account number. So that is the reason why we are saying that the redundancy is not completely reduced, rather we are only reducing, it is not completely eliminated. So as there is no much redundancy, obviously the problems of inconsistency will also be reduced. So here the next advantage with DBMS is we are avoiding inconsistency. So how we are avoiding the inconsistency? As we are speaking about DBMS, the data that we are trying to store in DBMS is in the form of tables. So as the data at the deposit section as well as at the loan section are already interconnected, we have interrelated files here. What will happen? If you are changing the address of a particular person, it will be updated only at one location. So whether the manager in the previous case, if he is asking for the address and contact details of a particular person, only one address and only one contact will be obtained. So you are reducing the inconsistency as well because you do not have any duplicated data. Then the next disadvantage here with file system is difficulty in accessing data and data isolation. Both of these are occurring because you are developing programs in order to access your data. And with DBMS, we are reducing that. We do not have the problem with difficulty in accessing, or we do not have the problem of data isolation because of change in programming languages. Why so? Universally, everywhere, if you wanted to work with the DBMS, there is only one language called as SQL, which is called as structured query language, where you are not developing lengthier programs. Using a simple query, you will be able to retrieve lots and lots of data. So the difficulty in accessing data is reduced. There is no problem with data isolation because you don't have many different languages to work with database. The database, if you wanted to access, if you wanted to have access to it, you will have to make use of only one language called as SQL. So we are avoiding these two problems of difficulty in accessing data and data isolation with the introduction of a language called as SQL in DBMS. Then coming to the integrity problems. So we had a problem with file system in developing programs for imposing integrity constraints over the relations. But here with DBMS, even the maintenance of integrity is pretty easier, because while you are creating the table or when you are trying to modify the structure of the table, you can impose the constraints by a simple single sentence queries using the language called as SQL. Then the next disadvantage with file system is atomicity problem and also the concurrent access anomalies. So here with DBMS, the atomicity problem is reduced by making use of a strong support system called as the transaction management of DBMS. Also, the conflicting requirements of concurrent transactions are balanced here with DBMS. So the atomicity and concurrent access anomalies both are taken care of the transaction management component of DBMS. Then the next disadvantage here we are facing with file system is security problems. So we are unable to impose security to the data when you are storing data in the form of file systems. But here, by making use of DBMS, you are able to enforce security. In order to have access to the data in the database, prior to that, you need to have the privileges that are granted by the database administrator. And wherever you wanted to access the data, first, the database management system will be checking for your credentials whether you are an authorized user of the database or not. So now, if you observe, we are gaining more advantages with DBMS when compared to the file systems. And most of the advantages are obtained by making use of the standard language called as structured query language. So here in DBMS, mostly wherever the data is available, all the data is connected to one another. So that is the reason why we call the database to be relational database management system. It is called as RDBMS because the data is interrelated. So we do not have duplications here. So there is no question of inconsistency. We have strong support for the transaction management, which will be dealt by the TCL commands available within SQL again. We have strong support for security in databases. So these are all the advantages of DBMS that we are gaining over the traditional file systems. Hope you understood the disadvantages of file system and the advantages of file system. And now you should be in a position to distinguish the file systems and the DBMS. Thank you.